Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.
Why pay late fees? Fight the crowd and lose valuable time and money. Renew your PPV road license or commercial carriers today.
The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.
Why pay late fees? Fight the crowd and lose valuable time and money. Renew your PPV road license or commercial carriers today.
Commercial carriers with bulk applications. Our compliance team is ready to help you renew your road license. Set your date now.
We are here to serve you.
The Transport Authority, you are at the heart of what we do, so we are making it easier for you.
Commercial carriers with bulk applications. Our compliance team is ready to help you.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our viewers on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I am Charlene Hamilton, Customer Service Coordinator here at the Transport Authority. We'll be joined in a few minutes by Mr. Ralston Smith, our Regional Manager for the Western Regional Office, and this promises to be a very interesting discussion this afternoon. Now we're going to go to a little commercial break, but stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Commercial carriers with bulk applications. Our compliance team is ready to help you renew your road license. Set your date now.
We are here to serve you.
The Transport Authority, you are at the heart of what we do, so we are making it easier for you.
Commercial carriers.
Why endure the hassle of traveling with a receipt when you can collect your road license in 24 or 72 hours? Request our express service when you apply for your road license. Remember, a receipt is not a road license. WhatsApp us at 876-551-8196 today. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do. Seriously? You're gonna wait until the last minute? I wouldn't wait if I were you. Renew your PPV road license and your commercial carriers today. WhatsApp us at 876-551-8196 today. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you. With us, and so we have Mr. Ralston Smith, our Western Regional Office Manager, online live with us, and he'll be sharing with us in the discussion. We have some very interesting information, of course, that we'll be sharing with the public. As you know, it's our licensing renewal period for 2022-2023. There are a lot of exciting changes. There are new things that the Transport Authority wants to share with the public. And of course, Mr. Smith will be helping the members of the commuting public as well as operators to understand just where we are when it comes on to the licensing period. Mr. Smith, you're there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Mr. Smith, just for the benefits of the public, tell us who you are and describe your roles and responsibilities here at the Transport Authority.
My name is Ralston Smith. I'm the Regional Manager of the Transport Authority's Western Regional Office. And my role and function is really to give guidance and directions to the licensing and operational responsibilities and demands of the Western region in terms of planning and coordinating and executing and providing support to the team to ensure that the mandate of the Transport Authority, in particular the Western Regional Office, is fulfilled.
Okay, and no doubt you have been doing a very good job because we have gotten the comments from persons within the region of the effectiveness of the regional office there at the Western region. Now, for the benefits of the public, again, we're providing information that no doubt the public will know, members of the commuting public, members of the persons who are operating vehicles for the various categories of road licenses. But just as a refresher, tell us, what are the requirements for the granting of a road license or a commercial carriage? You can do it in two. So first, for the granting of a road license, what are the requirements? The basic requirements.
All right. The basic requirements, as you know, that there are different classifications of license.
Right.
Road license, they have public carriage, road tax, they have rural stage. And of course, you have the contract carriage and the express carriage.
Right.
The requirements for each similar in many respects, but a little variations with some. I mean, to the contract carriage, one thing really being mecca of the tourism, yeah.
Right, indeed.
Right. For the contract carriage, the person is required to be a bona fide member of one of those contract carriage institutions like the Judicial and Maxi. So that's one person will have to have membership in one of the entities. Whereas the person is not aligned to tourism on this carriage, for example, that person has to have a contract to attracting entities, the BPO 5 and C.
Contractual agreement or arrangement.
Yes.
Right.
Additionally, a police record will be required for the applicant. And in the case of a company required, it would require the police record for the directors.
Okay.
But the said contract carriage license
Right.
need it.
For emphasis, Mr. Smith, can you just stress on that part of it for me, please? Just repeat that part of it, where the police record is concerned for companies as opposed to individuals.
So for the individual,
Right.
we require to know the fit and condition of the individual.
Right.
And by that, we mean that we want to know whether another person has any criminal record.
Indeed.
Where the company is concerned, because the law states that the company is a separate legal person. And in the mind of the company, it's really found in the director. Then the authority asks directors for the police record because they are the ones that are pulling the string for the organization. So the directors are required to provide a police record to tell us of their state and proper nature.
All right. You referred to Montego Bay being the mecca of the contract carriage. Is that the same for commercial carriers? And I'm being the devil's advocate here. Tell us a little bit about the commercial carriers, though. Do they need police report or police record? Sorry, do the individuals or companies need police record? And this is just to refresh the public.
Right. At this stage, we are not requesting any police record for either company or individual person for commercial carriers.
Okay.
The reason is that they are really most part carrying goods,
Right.
providing other services rather than people, passengers.
Right.
A person carrying passengers, you want to know that these persons have really no criminal record. And so the fit and proper nature is required for persons carrying passengers. In addition to the police record for the contractual agreement for the contract carriage, they're also required to produce a transport authority a valid TC, the tax compliance certificate. They also need to obtain from the Island Transport Authority
L form. Yes.
And of course, they would be required to submit the other documents for the people of the run to the entities for uninsured, motor vehicle registration certificate valid, as well as the entities for the said motor vehicle, and complete the application form to
Right.
the kid.
Right. So you're just basically outlining the requirements for the contract carriage, and repetition is the mother of retention, they say. So K2 form, current vehicle documents, they have to get the L form,
TRN and ID.
TRN ID, the police record,
Yes.
and the tax compliance certificate,
And the contract letter.
and the contract letter. No.
That vehicle would also be required to undergo an inspection at our inspection facility. because
Right.
of the ethics of the vehicle.
Right.
It is.
Okay, so if we are to express it to the public, we're going to be saying then that all red plate vehicles, all vehicles that will require red plate, will have the persons or the directors of company will have to get their police record, but that's not the same for carriers' licenses.
No, not at all.
All right, so just give us a brief rundown on the commercial.
And no harm that they can, do to the goods.
The goods, understandably so. So you have given us a rundown on what are the basic requirements for a public passenger vehicle. Now tell us a little about the commercial carriers. In our experience, we know that is the simplest and the easiest category of license to be obtained, but just for the benefit of the public again, and those persons who are interested to apply, I would want you to just, give the basic requirements for that category of license.
Well, you have said it well, Mr. Hamilton. It is indeed the easiest category of license. So then all is required is that the person has valid vehicle documents.
Right.
Registration. Right.
Yeah.
But ID, TRN, and they pay at any of the paymaster, whether it is Express or the paymaster, a $14,000 licensing fee.
Yeah.
They could also pay that via debit or credit card at any of our facilities and complete the application form, which is in the law called the Q form.
Right.
And that process, right now we're doing 24-hour service.
Great.
Well for that. And a 72-hour service, which is a free service, comes from $3,000 for that license. Beyond that, it would take them somewhere in the region of 7 to 10 days to get the license.
Okay. Interesting. Like I said, we are moving into interesting and exciting times at the Transport Authority. And you touched on something that I was going to next, which speaks to our licensing period. It started on the 1st of February. And of course, we have a lot of new services being offered for the customers to benefit, for our applicants to benefit. You touched on the express service, and it is our understanding that this is being done throughout the entire authority. How is it being done in Montego Bay?
Well, it is as it is for any other location that Transport provides a service. Once a customer comes in and the customer determines that he or she wants to apply for the express license, then we ensure that the machinery, human and physical, is mobilized to producing that license.
Right.
Within the specified time, whether it be the 72 hours or the 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that so far we have been 100% on point. We have been little or hiccup, and the customers have demonstrated their satisfaction for the efficient service.
That's very good. And I've been getting feedback from the different offices that the customers really do appreciate the express service and also the online service. We have been doing that here at our 119 Maxfield Avenue location, and I'm sure all the regions, to include Western, have also been doing the online applications. Courier service, that's a new feature of the Transport Authority's service offering this renewal period. Tell me a little bit about how that works in your region.
Well, like I said, a new innovation for the Transport Authority. I'm particularly pleased that we were able to have the kind of arrangement with our service partners in terms of the delivery of the license. The truth of the matter though is that out here in the rest, we're not seeing the kind of traction on the courier service. I think people are so satisfied with the level of service and customer care that they get at the office. So that they have started to use the office space more often than the courier service. But we do anticipate that as we wind this licensing period, as you are aware, license will expire as at the 31st of March. We do anticipate that as we head into April and beyond, that the demand for the current service will be far greater than we have seen so far.
Okay, so basically the encouragement then, even though they're getting very good service at the Western Regional Office, that they don't want to do much of the courier, as we go closer to the end of the month, which is the 31st of March, where the licenses will expire, we're going to be anticipating that a lot more persons will be coming in. And so we are encouraging persons to really utilize the courier service if they don't want to have to come and wait a long period of time at the Transport Authority. One of the other features of the online is that we now have online stations or kiosks set up at the various regional offices, to include the head office, that allows persons to come in and be assisted by highly trained staff to do their online application. How is that part of it going?
All right. As you're aware, Ms. Hamilton, the customers are And I want to say to you that it's something that is welcome from our clients or customers. And
That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
yes, sir, I'm to be able to offer to the services to our customers.
And one other feature that I must also mention, Ralston, and I am sure it's getting a lot of traction down at the Western Regional area as well as the other regions, is the mobile office unit. We have been getting some very good feedback from persons within the KMTR. How about that service? How are you getting on in terms of the progress or how successful is that service, the mobile office unit in the Western region?
The demand for the mobile office is very, very high. I mean, the customers, when the chief goes out into the hills and the valleys and the alleys, the demand, the experience out there is so good. So the customers are very happy that the transport authority was able to meet the parts with. I mean, COVID has started us an investment. One of the things that we're trying to do is to reduce the amount of persons in one space, and therefore the mobile office as well as the courier service are two of the new innovations that have helped the transport authority to deliver the services to our customers in a far more efficient and safer environment.
And that is very good. One person commented that this service is really good because of how convenient it is. So for those persons who are, as you say, in the nooks and crannies and the valleys and the hills, we reach them wherever they are once they make a request for the service to be in their area. And so the Transport Authority has several new services that we're utilizing to really improve on our customer service and our customer service offering, quality customer service that is, to our customers this licensing period and onward. Now, Mr. Smith, as you said that the pandemic has affected us in many different ways, and one of the ways in which it has affected us is really in terms of how we go about doing our business, and so even our opening hours have been affected. What is the opening time for the Western Regional Office?
Well, I've been mentioning that something because what I want to say is that the Transport Authority has spared no effort in ensuring that we have sufficient number of persons at the different locations to provide the right kind of services for our customers. And what we have sought to do at the Western Regional Office is to expand increase the number of working hours where the public can access the office.
Right.
So at the main multi-way office for RMC, we are open from 7 a.m. in the mornings, and we see those hours right until 5 p.m. in the evening.
Okay.
There are two shift systems.
Oh, you have a shift system in place?
Right. So the first shift comes on at 7 a.m. and that shift goes up until 3 p.m. And there's an overlap between 10 a.m. and 5
and finishes at, okay. That's very good. That's very, very good. So yes, indeed, we have adjusted our opening hours, and of course we will be advising the public of this through the different media. So that will be coming soon, so persons will know the various times. In the meantime, I know our staff are pretty much advising the security, especially at the front, will advise persons of the time until we're able to produce this in the various media. This should be done very soon, very, very soon, so persons can look out for that. So, Mr. Smith, we're going to break for commercial for just a few minutes, and encouraging the persons who are live with us on IG, Facebook, and YouTube to just stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay.
The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.
Why pay late fees? Fight the crowd and lose valuable time and money. Renew your PPV road license or commercial carriers today.
Commercial carriers with bulk applications. Our compliance team is ready to help you renew your road license. Set your date now.
We are here to serve you.
Why endure the hassle of traveling with a receipt when you can collect your road license in 24 or 72 hours? Request or express service when you apply for your road license. Remember, a receipt is not a road license. WhatsApp us at 876-551-8196 today. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.
Commercial carriers with bulk applications. Our compliance team is ready to help you renew your road license. Set your date now.
We are here to serve you.
The Transport Authority, you are at the heart of what we do, so we are making it easier for you.
Commercial carriers with bulk applications. Our compliance team is ready to help you renew your road license. Set your date now.
We are here to serve you.
The Transport Authority.
Why pay late fees? Fight the crowd and lose valuable time and money. Renew your PPV road license or commercial carriers today.
The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.
Why pay late fees? Fight the crowd and lose valuable time and money. Renew your PPV road license or commercial carriers today.
The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.
Why pay late fees? Fight the crowd and lose valuable time and money. Renew your PPV road license or commercial carriers today.
The Transport. Thank you for staying with us. To our viewers on IG, Facebook, and YouTube, thank you for joining us today. No doubt you're enjoying the discussion that we're having with our Regional Manager, Mr. Ralston Smith from the Western Regional Office. Now, Mr. Smith, again, we have to look at all the new things and also to remind the public of, or applicants rather, of some of the things that we would have had in place and we are actually reinforcing. And we're talking about the fact that the Transport Authority has gone cashless. Now, since that has happened about 2 or 3 years ago, we have had several options that persons are now able to utilize to make their payments for the various licenses. Could you just tell us, briefly what some of these payment options are?
All right, so the Transport Authority has a number of payment options. Like I mentioned before, the person can pay into the Transport Authority's account by way of Paymaster or FedExpress. The person can also use the Paymaster, the point of sale machine that we have at all the office locations, as well as with the mobile team. So as long as they have a debit or credit card, they'll be able to make their payments to the Transport Authority's account at any of our office locations or any of the mobile offices that we see in the campus.
Is there a difference between the online payment as opposed to a direct transfer that is done online? Because persons are mixing that up and we just want to have some clarity so they can understand that when they do make a payment using, make a direct payment to the Transport Authority using their online payment facility, banking facility that is. Explain that, I want you to explain that is indeed different, or is it similar? Just explain that for me, clarify that particular matter.
Well, once that transaction is done, because that facility is mostly open to companies, the direct transfer to the Transport Authority of the company. And once your accounting technicians or managers or whoever the account department verifies those transactions, then immediately the license and application we start to process those applications. So it is very safe, especially the NCD transaction,
Right.
commercial transactions, and other financial institutions. Not directly linked, but you have to ensure that you have the transport authorities account. That's the only drawback. I don't want to flip on the wrong account.
Right.
On the right account for the transport authority, it means that the payment is verified, and of course the processing takes place immediately.
Right, so there we have it. The direct transfer is able to be facilitated. It's different from an online application, and so we don't want persons to be confusing the two. And so you can make the payment to the Transport Authority's account. Are the account numbers unique to regions, Mr. Smith?
No, the Transport Authority's account, it's one account that we have, so it's not per region.
Okay, so you make the direct payment using your online banking facility, whether it's Scotiabank, whether it's NCB, whatever online banking facility you're using, you use that and you make your direct payment to the Transport Authority. Or accounts department will verify whether or not the sum has been received. Am I right? And then having made that determination, the person is encouraged to process, or the process is continued for the application to license print. All right. So I would want to throw this out to you, but I'm going to take the opportunity to answer. Persons have been talking a lot about fare increase by operators in Kingston, especially since January. And they would want to know whether or not it is a legitimate fare increase. However, let us state categorically that the Transport Authority has not had another fare increase. The last fare increase was August 2021. If you are a part of the commuting public and you're using the taxis or the buses and you're being overcharged, please report the matters to the Transport Authority. Let me provide the WhatsApp number. It's 876-551-8196. Our regional offices also, you can contact the regional offices, and of course the different regional managers will handle such complaints, forward them to the customer services department, and we'll do the necessary investigations so that these matters can be dealt with. Again, the only fare increase that we've had so far was August 2021, and so we have not had another since, not by virtue of what operators are saying. No, there has been no fare increase. So if you believe you have been overcharged, again, you may contact us using our WhatsApp 876-551-8196, or you may call our customer service line 888-991-5687. All right. And Mr. Smith, like I said, the regions, we have our regional managers there. You can even write a complaint and drop it off at the office, and you provide relevant information so we can conduct effective investigations. So you have to provide the information for us. So Mr. Smith, it was lovely talking to you. I don't know if you want to add anything. Where the licensing period is concerned, we're almost at the end of March. The 31st is just a few days away. Is there anything you want to tell the commuting public? Is there anything you want to tell operators who are holders of road licenses?
All right. That's a few things. One, in respect of the commuting public, that every public passenger vehicle carries a sticker from the Transport Authority, and that sticker tells you when the license expires. If you look at the sticker, it will tell you 2021 or 2022, 2023. March 31st of each year, those licenses expire. So you will see March 31st, 2021, 2022. For the most part, the customer will now see March 31st, 2022 on the sticker. It means that after March 31st, 2022, if you don't see a 2023 sticker, for the most part, the licenses and those would have expired.
Right. Right.
So the customers can make the determination going forward that these vehicles are not properly licensed to carry them and therefore by the unlicensed vehicles.
Exactly.
To the operating public, as we move into the last phase of the licensing season, because as we know, the license that you have obtained for the expire March 31st, 2022, we're imploring you all to do what is right to come in and renew your license before they expire. So even to sit, avoid a rush, that doesn't really make sense, because you are going to find yourself in a rush phase. Now, when we look at the number of licenses that we have renewed thus far, we recognize that the lion's share of our licenses have not yet come into process of renewal. And therefore, we are urging you to do what you can do within the short space of that. Come and have your licenses renewed on or before March 31st. Failing that, you will be required to pay a late fee. The Transport Authority will be attaching a late to license application.
Yes.
When those that have expired as of March 2021. So as of April, those licenses that are out there and are expired will be asked to pay a late fee.
Quite so.
The big reason all of this, Mr. Hamilton, is that the Transport Authority is fully mobilized to produce those licenses within 24 or 36 hours of receipt. And those operators and applicants will be asked to pay the late fee so that they can get back their business in a state of readiness to help the commuting folks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Smith. And just to reiterate some of the very important points you mentioned, we are counting down, the clock is ticking. The deadline is March 31st, 2022. Persons need to renew now to avoid late fee payments. And of course, you can utilize the different services that we're now offering. We have the online, we have the express, we have, of course, the courier service for those persons who do not want to come to the Transport Authority offices and wait for any extended period. Again, Mr. Smith would have stressed the point that we are nearing the 31st and already persons have started gathering. So for those persons who are just coming in, yes, there might be a little rush, but it's still not too late. You are still ahead of time, and so you will need to come in now to renew your licenses. Remember, the deadline is March 31st, after which there will be late payments applied. Utilize our services, our online service, our mobile office unit, our express service, and of course, our courier service. Mr. Smith, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on our live. And for our viewers that are on IG, Facebook, and YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. And of course, we anticipate that you will be on our next live. I am Charlene Hamilton, Customer Service Coordinator here at the Transport Authority. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Hamilton. It was a pleasure being with you.
Welcome. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do. The Transport Authority, making it easier for you because you are at the heart of what we do.